Hello everyone, welcome to Faces of Delfin. Today I have a very special guest. Hoàng Việt may be the youngest guest in Faces of Delfin. So Hoàng Việt, do you want to say hello to our audience and introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Robot. I'm 8 years old. My mom is very good at English and her genes has come to my genes.
So you are very good at English as well?
Yeah, I'm better at my friends at school.
Oh, that's great then. Okay, so you must be very proud.
Yes.
Yes, all right. So I also heard that you are a bookworm. Do you know what a bookworm is?
A bookworm is somebody that reads a lot of books.
Okay, I think that's correct. Are you proud to be a bookworm as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see that you bring a book to share with Delfin today. Can you tell us more about the book?
The book is in the which type of book it was. Who was Cesar Chavez? It's about a man named Cesar Chavez. His family lived in Mexico, but he was born in the United States because his family moved there.
And what is special about him?
He created a union to fight for farm workers.
Okay, I see. So because you like reading books a lot, I think you must have a big bookshelf at home, right?
I usually go to 2 rooms, so I need 2 bookshelves so I could read my books not in 1 room but 2.
In the bookshelf, what kind of books take the most space? Is it fairy tales? Is it comics? Or is it like non-fiction books like this?
Science, I think.
Science. Can you name some science books that you own at home?
They don't really have a name. They just talk about the topic they're about, like sharks, coral reefs, cats, dogs, polar bears, rockets.
Okay. So do you think that we read book only for information, or is there any other reason why we should read book?
For fun.
For fun, yeah.
I sometimes read book for fun.
Let's try to see if we can list about 10 reasons why we should read books.
To have information, to be fun. So to have something to do when you're bored. To learn more about the language that the book is written.
Oh, very interesting. So one of my reasons to read books is to fall asleep more easily. Because at night, if I use my phone to play games or anything, I will not be able to fall asleep. But when I read books, I fall asleep very easily.
But I think that fact is untrue. I read a lot of books in the day, and at night I end up waking until 11 o'clock.
When you want to read a book and someone says, that's too hard for you, do you still read that book?
Yep. I read a lot, so I'm not scared when somebody say that's too hard. I can do in my mind and read the book I want.
Very interesting. So it can be too hard because there can be a lot of new words. It can be too hard because it talks about something you don't understand. So in those cases, when you encounter a word that you don't understand, what do you often do?
I sometimes read the whole book and ask it later, or use my iPhone to search for it. Like some words I don't know, I could think, what is it?
So you mean you are doing some guesswork?
Yes.
Okay, that is a great strategy. And you are saying sometimes it will look the word up right away, and sometimes it will wait until the end of the book.
Actually, I don't look right away. I wait till the end of the book too.
Why do you make that decision? Why wait?
Since I don't want to be disturbed in the middle of the book.
I think that can be a good idea, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't interfere too much with our understanding, then maybe we can wait until the end and look them up. So that is about words. What about an idea that you don't understand?
I put it out and I choose another book that I know the idea to read.
Okay, I see. So when a book is too difficult, you will put it aside and choose a book that is more suitable to the level.
And sometimes some books could be too boring.
Somebody say like you should never give up in the middle of a book. What do you think about that?
I think they're wrong. You can give up in the middle book as you like.
and maybe pick it up sometime later when you are more ready for it.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that you say we read for fun or for joy as well.
Yeah.
Right. So what kind of fun can you read out, like get out of a book?
Sometimes like comics or like sometimes about stories. Since my science books are about stories. Like the solar system book is about an imaginary trip to space by pets.
This type book is something we call like it's scientific fiction, right?
Fiction.
Because you have an imaginary.
But you have an imaginary story, but you have the real facts.
Exactly. So that's why it's called scientific fiction. The scientific part is about the facts, and the fiction part is about the imaginary part of the book.
Okay.
Do you think that reading is an activity that you can only enjoy on their own, or is that an activity that you can share with others?
Reading aloud is not fun.
No?
I prefer reading silently.
But before you can read silently, you did have to read aloud, right?
That's when I was a baby.
That's when you were a baby.
And after that, I only read silently.
But the other day we were reading a play in class, and it is good to read aloud, isn't it?
Yeah, that was acting.
Okay, I agree. That is a different type of reading. So today I also bring some books, right?
Oh.
And maybe I will invite you to look at the title of the book. And sometimes we choose book only by looking at the title. So when you look at the book, a title like this, then what do you think the book will be about? And do you think you are going to read it?
I think it would be about an imaginary story, and I wouldn't read.
What about this one? We have a think explainer.
Huh?
Wow, what is that?
That one is too easy, and this one is too hard.
Okay. What about this one?
I thought, just like the first book.
You think it's too simple for you to read?
Yeah.
Based on what? You think it is simple?
It looks fiction.
Maybe we can give it a try and think about it again, maybe. What do you think it is about now when you have opened some of the pages?
Looks cool.
And now you change your mind?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Should we just judge a book by its cover?
We should read the book.
We should read the book, right?
But sometimes I only judge it by its cover.
Yes, so I would say looking at the cover is the quickest way to judge the content of a book. But sometimes you may also read like some kind of introduction at the back as well.
Yeah.
And maybe just open it and read maybe a couple of first pages. See whether you like it or not. Because sometimes the cover of the book does not tell us like enough about the book, right?
Yeah.
And you can miss on great contents.
Yeah.